Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Saturday, the 9th day of July, 2022. Saturday of the 14th week of the year, the 14th week in Ordinary Time. Still in Amsterdam, or I didn't tell you where I was before. I'm in Amsterdam, and I'm on a boat that's going to be taking us down the Rhine so that we can visit some of the great Franciscan centers during the time when friars had to leave Germany to settle in Holy Name Province. So my province soon not to be my province anymore because we're becoming one province next October, but this was kind of the route that the friars took when they were thrown out of Germany in the 1870s. So it's 150 years since that occurred, and then settled in the East Coast of the United States and other places in the United States, also going to the Midwest and then even far West. So the Italians also came, the Irish also came, but the Germans kind of came because they had to, and not because they were looking to become missionaries or things like that. They became missionaries. The Germans become missionaries by necessity as opposed to by choice in one way. So Amsterdam right here behind me on the left, or my left or right, that's Central Station for Amsterdam, the main train station for Amsterdam. This is the, what is it? It's the Market Meter. It's a lake, a freshwater lake that was dammed up so that the shipping lanes could continue kind of unencumbered from here into the North Sea, so which would be that way. So, okay, so a little bit of geography. Ever been to Amsterdam? It's lovely. So, leaving today, again, moving down the Rhine into Germany, let's say later on today. But today's readings, we move from Hosea as we heard proclaimed yesterday, into Isaiah now, where it's the call of Isaiah by God, and Isaiah who says that he doesn't know what to say and how he will say it, and Isaiah has that experience of the throne of God in heaven with angels saying, "Holy, holy, holy," all the time. This is the reading where we get the holy, holy from part of it. The other part of it comes from Jesus' entry into Jerusalem in the Gospels, where they say, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." So the first part of it, "Holy, holy, holy, Lord God of hosts," is taken directly from Isaiah, from this passage that we hear proclaimed today. Isaiah, again, feels himself condemned and doomed because he sees the glory of God, and an angel takes an ember from a incense or charcoal, whatever it is, that's in front of God, and touches his lips and says, "Now you will proclaim my word to the people that need to hear it." And so again, the sight of God allowing Isaiah to be given a mission and to proclaim what it is that God needs people to hear. That is continued again in today's gospel, where Jesus in all of chapter 10 is trying to tell people that we need to be, if we're going to become believers in this world, if we're going to become people who say that we believe in God, have a relationship with God, then that relationship has to be something that we demonstrate through word and through action, and to not be afraid of the response sometimes, which may be negative to what it is that we believe in and what it is that we say that we do, and how it is that we judge things and honor things and respect things, which may be very different from the world. Again, for the gospel to take root in our lives does not mean the gospel is ever something that's a private affair, but something that must always become public in our lives so that it might be able to enrich the lives of others and cause God's reign to grow and be revealed in this world. To keep faith as some kind of pastime, as some kind of personal piety or personal holiness, is not what faith is. It is not what God calls us to be. God also does not necessarily call us to kind of stand on soapboxes and to beat people to death with faith. But it is how we live and how we move and how we act that makes us different, that causes people perhaps to pause and wonder why it is that we are not afraid, why it is that we respond in this way to things that happen in this world, and why we continue to have hope. For us to demonstrate that to the world makes our discipleship real and active in the world, and makes our belief something that is real and active in the world. A glorious day to you, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord continue to give you his peace.